Hey everyone. Hi there. Good morning. How are y'all doing? Doing okay? Good to see you down here. Today we're going to be talking about how you were going to improve your English in 2025 in this new year. But before we get started, do you guys want to tell me where you're watching me from? Let me know here in the comments. We're going to have a little conversation. It's going to be super cool. It's been a while. I don't come here and I don't go live. So it's going to be really, really nice to talk to you all and see what's going on. Hi, everybody. Hi, I'm Teacher Rod. Thanks for coming. Thanks for coming to my live. Again, we're going to be talking about how to improve your English in this new year, how you can master your English skills and finally improve how you speak the language. Hi, Sophie. How you doing? You're watching from Syria. Welcome. Thanks for coming here today. Thanks, everybody. Hello. I'm going to be posting a few links here throughout the live today, so you can access my web pages. So let me do this right now. I'm going to write this down here. Hello, Nawinda from Thailand. Thanks for coming. Beautiful country, Thailand. Hello, Laksin. I hope I'm saying your name correctly. We're going to be talking about speaking. Don't worry about it. So we have in English, as you all know, we have 4 skills. In any language, when you're learning a language, you have to master, you have to improve 4 skills, right? Do you remember what these 4 skills are? So 4 skills to master a language. So language, let me write this here. Language. So what are the 4 skills? Come on, you have to participate. Don't just stay there watching. I want to talk to you. I know I can't see you, but I want you to write down in the comments so we can all talk together. Okay? Super nice. Hi, India. So we have somebody from Syria, from Thailand, from India. Where else? Oh, I'm glad I said your name correctly. So let me see this again. Lassen, right? Super. It is great to see you too. This is Turkey, somebody from Turkey. And Sophie, I think you got it. So the 4 skills in English for us to master, or any language, again, so if you're studying Spanish, if you're studying Turkish, if you're studying Thai, to name a few, Arabic, you have to know how to listen properly. You have to know how to write, read. You have to know a little bit of grammar, and you need to know how to speak, right? So these are the 4 skills. Hi, Pati. Thanks for coming from Brazil. Excellent. Thanks for coming here. So today, people, we're gonna be talking about what we can do to actually go ahead and improve how you can speak in this case, English, how you can improve and master the at least intermediate and advanced levels in English. When people say, usually my students say that when you're basic, it's easier to go from basic to intermediate, but it's really difficult to go from intermediate to advanced, isn't it? We get stuck. I think it's easier to go from basic to intermediate because everything is new. So if you make a progress, any progress you make, it's very fast, isn't it? So you're studying your grammar books, you're studying with your teachers, you do courses online, and then boom, all of a sudden you are no longer A1 or A2, you are B1, B2, but then you get stuck. Just to explain the levels real quickly, we have in English, we have the A1 level, which is very basic, introductory, and it's okay if you are A1 because we have to start somewhere. And then you have A2, which is like false basic. You already studied something, you're still basic, but you're improving. And Finally, you go to B1, which is lower intermediate, and then B2, which is upper intermediate or intermediate. And then you go to C1 and C2, which are advanced and proficient. Okay? How can you improve if you are, especially if you are B1, for you to go from B1 to B2, or for you to go from B2 to C1 to C2? It's really hard, isn't it? Because you can struggle with one of the four skills that we were previously talking here. So just to remember, there's listening. It's one of the skills. Reading, right? Writing, and speaking. Those are the four skills that you have to master to be able to get unstuck, to finally go from intermediate to advanced. Today, we're going to be talking exactly about this. If you have questions throughout the live, write here in the comments, and I'll be able to answer a few of them while I'm showing you a couple of slides that I prepared, okay? Excellent. Thanks for coming. One of the many ways, hi Italy, super nice that you came here. Yemen in the Middle East, Abo, again, I hope I'm saying your names correctly. Muhammad Ishak, I hope I'm saying this right. Thanks for coming, people. Super nice. Again, I'm going to be writing here in the comments my website that you can access a little later if you like the idea. There you will find lots of different materials and courses that are recorded. You can have classes with me live, but then check it out later in the link. And you can actually, on YouTube, here, right here, you can access the link that I'm writing here right now. And you can join me and become a member of my club here and access exclusive videos, exclusive grammar lessons, and I hope you enjoy them, okay? So let's go ahead and talk about how you can improve your English. And let me just share my screen here. Let me see if I'm doing this right. Okay, I'm gonna share my screen, and I want you guys to tell me if you can see this. Can you see my screen here okay? Make this a bit, put this up. So I'm sharing my screen here. Oh, here. I don't know where the camera is going. Can you all see what's written there? All good? Okay, excellent. So we're going to be talking about 6 items in today's live on how to improve your English. Oh, great. Thanks for letting me know. I'm glad that you can see my screen here. And one of the first things that we're going to be talking about improving your English skills, it's first, speak more confidently, expand vocabulary, improve listening skills, perfect pronunciation, and writing English. I'm going to make a few comments on each topic, and then you guys ask me questions as I go along. Cool? Look, for you to speak English more confidently, I know it sounds redundant and it's commonplace, but for you to speak better, you have to go ahead and speak. Do you see here, practice speaking daily with friends in class or through language exchange programs? Say you can't go to another country or you're not having an English class, and it's okay, but try to go ahead and find a group of friends in your town, in your village, in your city, and try to talk to them in English. Say you have a good friend, and then you're going to go out and hang out in the park. Try to do this in English. Why not? Expand vocabulary. Learn and use 10 to 20 new words weekly in context. People, look, when you're talking to a friend, say you're hanging out in a park, what the meaning of speaking or learning vocabulary in context is exactly that. You are in the park, then you see somebody riding a skate. You don't know the verb ride a skateboard. You don't know the verb tread or walk. Look at a dictionary. Everybody's got a cell phone these days. You can check it out online and then boom, try to make that, create that sentence in English and tell the friend who is next to you so you can practice with them. Okay? Improve your listening skills. Watch English movie, TV shows, or listen podcasts and audiobooks. I can't I keep repeating myself about this. Everything is in English these days. Just go online, find a podcast that you like. It's free. Find an audiobook that is in the public domain. There's a website called LibriVox. Let me write this here in the comments. LibriVox, and it's free. It's in the public domain. Those are older books, like more than 70 or 80 years old, and so it's open for the public. Or, watch a series in English. There's so many possibilities, right? And maybe if you can, watch or listen to podcasts, and that's usually the best thing you can do. Look, for you to practice your pronunciation, that's the next item. Focus on mastering difficult sounds, accent, and intonation. Say you're talking to your friend, the item number one, speak more confidently. And then you're talking to your friend again, you're hanging out in a park or in a shopping mall. And I don't know, maybe you don't know how to say that word. Ride the skateboard, the one word that you just learned, the new verb that you just learned because you looked online and you found out. Is it read? Is it ride? Is it, how do you pronounce it? Go to Google pronunciation, type it online, ride pronunciation. Boom. So first you're talking to your friend and hanging out in a park. Then you discovered, just as an example, oh, somebody's riding a skateboard. Great. So what's the verb? Then you search in your own language. Oh, it's ride. How do you pronounce it? Boom. Go to Google pronunciation, ride. And then you tell your friend, look, somebody is riding a skateboard. There you go. Complete practice, perfect pronunciation. And on top of it all, you can write in English, keep a journal, write essays, or post on social media in English. Why not? People, come on. If you're having a good time in the park with your friends or in the shopping mall, just go ahead and take a picture of your two beautiful faces and post it online in English. Here we are hanging out in the park, and we just saw somebody riding a skateboard. Some of these words maybe you didn't know before, and now you do. Does that sound okay? Okay. Do you have any questions about this first item? Let me check out what you guys are saying here. Excellent. Problem on expanding the vocabulary. There you go. Sophie, I think this is it's a really good idea. So you can maybe try to, from your environment, you just go ahead, type it and translate it from your English, from your language into English, and then you learn one more word, and then you speak with your friends, and then you post online. That way you're practicing and expanding your vocabulary. Excellent. Very good. Oh, thanks for following, Abo Saddam. Thanks for following. Appreciate that very much. Excellent. Very good. So this is the first item. Okay. Just before I go to the second item, I would like you to write here in the comments maybe a podcast that you've been listening in English, or a TV series that you love watching in English so everybody can see. One of my favorite TV shows on Netflix, for example, is Somebody Feed Phil. Somebody Feeds Phil. That's my suggestion. Can you write yours? Come on, share this with the people here, everybody who is watching. Phil is a guy who is a New Yorker, and he travels around the world, trying different foods in different countries, and then he experiments the culture and talks to people, and it's very everyday English, and I love him. He's such a good vibe. He's very positive, and his English is pretty cool. It's very New Yorker. Thank you so much. Thanks, Patty. I'm glad that you're enjoying this. Any series, any TV shows, any podcasts? Come on, share here with us, okay? I'm going to be going, while you're writing, I'm going to be going to the second item of today's live, which is daily practice and immersion. Okay, somebody wrote here, Marie da Trento Trento is a city in Italy, isn't it? I love Poirot, I think. Watch the movies. Super nice. Teen Wolf. Here we go, Sophie. Thanks for the suggestion. Thank you so much. Mohammed, I was originally born in Brazil, and I lived in the States and New Zealand for quite a number of years, for a long time. And I'm back in Brazil nowadays. Thanks for asking. Excellent. Well, people, here we go. Daily practice. This is the number 2. Okay. Number 2, daily practice and immersion. Set time for practice, engage in conversations, immerse yourself in English media. Look, this I can't stress this enough. If you don't practice, you don't improve, you don't get better. People, set time for practice. Come on, we have 24 hours in a day. What about 30 minutes? Okay, maybe you're busy, maybe you're studying, maybe you're working. How about 20 minutes? How about 10 minutes? And try to join in English speaking clubs or online forums. People, there's so much stuff that's free. You're watching this for free. Maybe you can message one of the people here and try to connect with them. Then you can have a Zoom conversation, 10 minutes a day, or talk to a friend, or read a book, or watch one of the series that we suggested here. Anything is practice. You can do this, okay? Engage in conversation, immerse yourself in English media. Why not watch English YouTube channels? Why not follow your teacher here, English with Rod? Why not, right? So you can more and more practice the English language. Again, I'm going to write this here one more time, people, so you can see. This is the link that I'm posting here. It's going to be in the description of the video too. A link for you to follow and join my club here on YouTube. It's super cheap. It's less than $5 a month. And you can have exclusive content, so more material in English that you can practice. Okay? Excellent. Super. Well, item number 2. So again, we spoke before about improving your English skills in general. This is going to be recorded. You guys can come back here and watch this anytime. Daily practice. And I'm going to go down to number 3, overcoming challenges. Okay? You can see a little bit of item number 4. We'll talk about this in a minute. So, overcoming challenges. Conquer fear of mistakes, ask questions, participate more. Well, look, this is what we're going to do. Let's play a little game, shall we? So, are you afraid of making mistakes? Look, I'm going to start a poll here. I'm going to ask you questions. I'm going to say this, for example. Ask a question. Okay. I'm going to ask you what's wrong about this sentence. What's wrong? What's correct, rather? Okay, so we're going to play a game, okay? Hang in there. I'm going to write 2 sentences. I didn't went, and I didn't go. Okay? And I want you to click. It's going to be a poll here in the comments if you're watching this live. And then you tell me what's correct. Okay? So here we go. You can probably see here in the comments, there's 2 options. Which one is correct? I didn't went or I didn't go. Okay, people are voting. Thanks for participating, people. If you're starting to watch, if you just came here and joined us now, I'm Rod. People know me as the English with Rod throughout social media. I am here on YouTube. I'm on Instagram. I'm on TikTok. I'm on LinkedIn. I'm everywhere. So some people put I didn't go. Others, I didn't went. 75% of people here wrote or clicked on I didn't go. People, when we say this in English, when you're talking about the past, and it's negative, which is the case here, we use did. Didn't, which is did not. Okay? When I say did, I'm already speaking in the past. So the verb like, watch, see, go in our case can be in its infinitive, in its basic form. So you don't say the past of go is went, okay? But I don't say I didn't went because it's two pasts. You see, too many pasts. I didn't go. Let's say you're talking. So let's go back to item number 3 now. Overcoming challenges, conquer fear of mistakes. Let's say that you're talking to your friend. Again, you're hanging out in the park and it's super cool. And you say, oh, I didn't went. Then you realize it. Oh, I remember Rod explaining it's not I didn't went, it's I didn't go. Why? Because I only need one past when I talk in the past tense in English. Don't worry, don't be afraid. Conquer your fear of making mistakes. Because come on, it's okay to make mistakes. If people understand you, it's fine. And then you make a mistake today, and then you learn it, and boom, you go to the next one. Ask questions. Let's say your friend understands this. He goes or she goes, oh, it's not I didn't go, I didn't went, it's I didn't go. Then you go, why? Ask a question, participate, engage with this. Ask me questions in the comments in one of the many videos that I post here. Join a club, engage. Does that make sense? Item number 3, people. Make sure that you ask me questions while I'm live here, and then I'll do my very best to answer all of your questions. Okay? Okay, let me see what you guys are writing here. Nitrogen. Thank you so much for watching me for so long. I really appreciate that. Yes, Sophie, you're right. I didn't go. Super good. Abo, I'm glad that you're learning with me. I'm so happy to be here teaching you guys, honestly. Now I'm going to go down a little bit. You'll be able to see item 4 and a little bit of 5. Cultural understanding. Okay. Number 4, learn about English-speaking cultures, make international friends. People, this is a great tip. It's great because if you know, let's say that you're from Thailand, like somebody said here, or Syria, or Brazil, like Patti, I think somebody that came here. If, of course, you're learning English, and it's okay, and you have to always respect any cultural difference that we have, but if you're learning English and you understand a little bit more about the United States, the American culture, the South African culture, the Australian or New Zealand culture, the English culture, Scottish, Irish, it's easier for you to understand and learn the language faster because then you can watch their TV shows if you have the access to that, or read a poem by, say, a Scottish poet, etc. And in that, you can make international friends. Here, you see these people who are making comments here, maybe send them a message. Make friends. It's easier to make friends than making enemies, people. Come on. Cultural understanding. Okay? Excellent. Very good. Then I'm going to go down to number 5, people, professional goals. Look, learning English opens doors. I've seen my students here in Brazil or other countries. I teach people from Turkey, from Russia, from Poland, people from Azerbaijan, lots of people from different places. They start studying and they improve their chances. They start getting promotions. They are assistants and then become senior assistants, or they become coordinators or managers or even directors. It opens doors. So you have here improved business English, polish resumes and interviews, and attend English-speaking events. Guys, if you want to improve your chances of getting a better salary in the company, or if you're studying now you're at university, or if you're in high school or junior high, or whatever, if you start studying business English, I know it's a bit boring sometimes, but it can really help your chances of getting that promotion. Okay? Excellent. Very good. I see that people are already talking here. I love that your guys are interacting. I love this. Super good. Job interviews, you have to get ready. Uh, there's lots of videos online that you can try to duet. I have a video here on YouTube and across social media where you can duet with me. Just type in my search job interview. Okay, that's item number 5. I'm going to go to item number 6, which is the last one here today. Let me just end this poll here the little game that we're playing before. Excellent. Okay, people, so again, let me ask you a question, another poll. Have you ever spoken to a native speaker of the language? Uh, have you ever spoken to a native speaker? Let me write. So if you're watching this live, people, you can participate. No, I haven't. Okay, just click here. Let me start this poll here. No, I haven't. Sorry, it's taking me a little while to write this. Okay, here we go. So here it is. If you have the chance to talk to somebody who is a native speaker of the language, maybe you know an Australian, maybe you know a South African. If you live in a big city, maybe you can make friends with an American, an Irish person. That way you can interact and practice your English. And then maybe this person knows somebody who works in a company, even if the person works or is from your country, and maybe he can give you or indicate you to have a different position in the company. And then again, that's why we're talking about improving business English and trying to check out your resume, your CV, some people say, to try to get that job that you love. Okay, excellent, very good. I see some people making comments here. Somebody said that yes, they spoke to an old British lady. I suppose that's lady, right, Marie? Excellent, very good. Before, Mary said that she's a archaeologist and theologist. Oh, how beautiful, super nice, excellent. Well, okay, so let's go to the last item, and we're going to be talking about long-term goals. But before I go there, can you tell me here in the comments, people, what you do? What is your profession? If you're working, like Marie said that she's an archaeologist, what is your profession? What is it that you do to make some money? You know that I am an English teacher. I teach English online, and I make videos here that I post on social media. But I graduated in philosophy some years ago, but I don't really. It was just for fun. I don't really practice the profession of. I'm not a philosopher per se. Okay, here we go. Somebody said that she's a student. Sophie, right? Another person who is a student, Mohammed G, aspirant. Okay, right. Student, excellent. I love that you guys are studying. So important to study. I can't stress this enough, people. English opens doors, so keep studying. If you're not at the university yet, and sometimes you can't, and I understand sometimes it's difficult financially, but try to keep on studying. Super important. Okay? You teach religion and study theology, Marie. How beautiful. Excellent. Gerard, I'm not sure I understand what you wrote about. I'm not going to try to Polski. I don't know what that. Maybe that's from Poland. Maybe. Excellent. Mohammed, I don't know. I don't know what G is. I'm sorry. Nitrogen, civil engineering. Oh, greetings from Poland, Gerard. I have a student who lives in Warsaw. Thanks for coming. Super nice. Thank you. Excellent. Speaking skills. Uh, Murtaza, if you arrived just now, in the beginning, we were talking about how you can improve your speaking skills. Make sure you come back and you watch the replay a little later. Okay, people, let's go to the last part of the live, and where we're going to be talking about long-term goals. Okay? Okay, everybody. Long-term goals. Goals are objectives, things that you can do that you have the intention to accomplish in the future. So my goal for 2025, I aspire to work a little less. That's my goal. But that's a short-term goal or a mid-term goal. Long-term, it's something that you see for the future. Now, again, let's play a little game. And I want you to write here and answer this questions. What, rather, where do you see yourself in 5 years? That's my question here. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? Let me pin this so everybody can see. Excellent. Now, people, because 5 years, it's a bit distant in the future, we call this a long-term goal. Um, I don't know exactly what I want to do in 5 years, but I know that I want to move from the apartment where I am. I live in a very good apartment. It's super nice and it's a very good area, but it's too small. And I kind of want to go to another apartment that's bigger where my wife and I can have more space. So that's a long-term goal. And for you, and while you're writing, I'm going to be talking about long-term goals as far as studying English goes, okay? So we have here travel abroad, study or work in an English-speaking country. Travel abroad, people. You plan a trip to an English-speaking country for practice and immersion. Look, if you have sometimes, and again, I know financially it's not possible for everybody, but if you have the ways and means to do this, try to go ahead, go visit the United States, go to New York, best city in the world, go to London, go to Auckland in New Zealand, go somewhere in Australia or anywhere in the United Kingdom. Try to go and practice with locals. Try to go to a supermarket, a restaurant, go to a park, again, where you can ask somebody a question. Many times older people don't have a lot of people to talk to, so approach an older or an elderly person and ask about their lives. Why not? And then you can start a conversation. Study or work in an English-speaking country, maybe an academic study or a career opportunity, if you have, again, that possibility. Okay? So let's see. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? I'm going to stop sharing this with you, people. You can, if you're arriving just now, I'm Rod. You can watch the beginning of this recording, this live, a little later, and you can see we spoke about ways you can practice your speaking and engaging with people, how you should write, and I'll summarize this in a bit, okay? So I'm going to stop sharing this with you guys. Here it is. We're all together again. And to the question that I asked you guys now about long-term goals, where do you see yourself in 5 years? Here we go. In 5 years, I'm talking about Sophie Tolley. I'll probably be in college studying. Oh, super nice. Sophie, how beautiful. We can't stop studying. I love that idea. Very good. Travel abroad. Mary, like to be graduated and teach theology at a university. I'm sure you can. Very good. Gerard, you're going to be trying to be better than today. Excellent. Very good. Yeah, working in another country, maybe visiting beautiful places. I love that idea. Very good. Excellent. Very good, people. So let's recap, shall we? Let's talk about what we saw in the beginning of the live. So we're talking here about ways to improve your English. And in the beginning of this recording, I spoke about the four skills that you got to have when you're learning a new language. And one of them is listening. Another is reading, writing, and speaking. Here's the four possible skills. And if you're thinking about listening, That's the easiest one, isn't it, to learn? Because you can listen to podcasts that are free. You can listen to audiobooks that many of them can be free. Uh, we're speaking about watching television shows, and this way you can improve. If you can, try not to use the subtitles, but if you don't understand, use the subtitles in English so you can practice reading as well as listening. Reading, which is the second skill here that we spoke about. Reading, you can get books. People, come on, read things online. Lots of books are free. You can download the PDF files if they're in the public domain, or you can buy a book. You can buy Kindle. You have these ebooks that we have nowadays. Such a good idea. So listening, reading, writing. I had this idea, and then I gave in the beginning of our live here. Maybe you can talk to a friend in the park, and that's going to be the speaking. But then you post a picture, write on social media, write here in the comments. Make sure that you comment in under my videos, and that way you're practicing your listening. I'll try to correct you whenever I can. And speaking, try to find a friend. It could be free, or join an English club. Sometimes in bigger cities, you have free clubs that you can go ahead and speak with expats and teachers and even people who speak your own language. Okay, excellent. People, we're almost at the end of our live here. You can ask me any question you want before I go. And I'm looking here at the questions that you guys, or the answers that you guys uh, gave me about the question, where do you see yourself in 5 years? So that's, let me remove this. Excellent. Here we go. Right. So, people, look, again, I'm going to write this real quickly. You can find me online at englishwithrod.com. I'm going to pin this so you can all access. Lots of courses, lots of grammar courses and possibilities for duets and conversations, pronunciation courses, as well as here you can be part of my club. And I say this with all my heart. This is the second link here. You can join my club. Just click on it, and you can see the link on the description of this video. And it's cheaper than you think. It's very cheap. You can join me, and then you can see some exclusive grammar lessons and behind the scenes videos of the videos I record, and extra videos with challenges, pronunciation challenges. Okay, people, thank you so much for coming today. I'm glad that we made this connection. Remember, try to make friends. It's much easier than making enemies. Okay, thank you so much. Much love to you all. I'm Rod, and come back, watch my videos, make comments. I'll try to answer as many as I can. Okie dokie. Thank you so much. Super nice. Thanks, Sophie. Thanks, Mary. Love to meet you. Super nice. See you later, people. Bye-bye. Don't forget to click on the links, and don't forget to watch my videos and subscribe to this channel so you never miss a video, okay? Bye, everybody. Thank you so much. Thanks.